Hello YouTube, I am Carson Jacobson back again for my third percussion tutorial video. For those of you who missed my last two, you might want to go back and watch them because I'm kind of basing a bit off of those first two. It's how to hold first pair of drumsticks, it teaches matched grip, and then also how to execute your first stroke. It's pretty great, and if you want my video to make complete sense, you gotta watch it. Anyway, in this current video, I'll be going over a simple but difficult drum concept. It's called traditional grip. It's another popular way to hold drumsticks. And it's very necessary to know if you're planning on going into marching band or indoor percussion. It's basically anything that marches. And if you're playing snare. Now, for younger learners out there, if you ever watch marching band performances, and you should, I highly recommend it. They're pretty amazing. You might notice that snare drummers rarely marching around on the field like this, you know. Something seems off. I'll tell you what's off. It's their left hands. They have it switched up. Anyway, so I'm going to teach you how to hold it like that, and I'm also going to tell you a bit of why it's held like that. So, I guess let's just go ahead and dive right into it. I've got right here a pair of Vic Firth SD1 Generals, you know, my stick of choice. And I'm going to show you how to hold traditional grip. So, step number one, assemble the right hand. Congratulations. If you've seen my videos, you already know it. I'm not going to go into details and specs on it. I'm just going to give you the quick breakdown. Plant your thumb, cross your finger 90 degrees, middle knuckle, gently wrap the rest. Then readjust your grip to the point where it's comfortable. There should be about 1/4 of an inch top sticking out the back end of your hand. Cool. Crash course on matched grip for the right hand. Cool. Now we're going to go on to the traditional part, which is the left hand. So step one, take your stick and right around where the American flag is, place it on the fatty part of your thumb, right in between the thumb and index finger, you know, the palm of your hand. That soft tissue. Anyway, the stick goes right about there. Kind of brace your thumb just a little bit. Next is your ring finger. Just focus on comfort for now. Distance is kind of hard to work out with traditional grip, but it'll fall right together once you get it assembled. The ring finger goes directly on the drumstick on the same side as the fatty part of your hand here. And the stick should be going right in the middle of this last segment of your finger. So not on the fingertip and not on the last knuckle, kind of right on your fingernail. Then comes your index finger. It crosses on the stick on the same point on the finger, but on the other side from the index finger. Or from the ring finger. Sorry. Here's a visual on the front side. Because that's the side you should be seeing when you're assembling it. You still got these two fingers. Well, they're just support. They should not even be engaged. Just gently wrap them around. And then from there, you've got a pretty sweet grip. So now you know how to hold it. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick breakdown on how to use it. You still stand behind the drum the same way, except, of course, you're not going to be holding your stick like this. Doesn't fit. So you just flip your forearm, your wrist around the other way, so the back of your hand is facing downward. In rest position, the stick is flat, if not facing a little down. Then to use it, it's just like twisting a doorknob. You know, pretty simple. It's just a rotation. When you're first using it, if you use it a lot, your forearm is going to get tired, along with, you might get a blister here, but it'll callus over, your muscles will get worked out. It's a tough thing to pick up. Anyway, your right hand doesn't change, so playing a line, you know, pretty basic. That was poor ending on my part, sorry. There we go. Anyway, now, one of the questions I hear a lot is, why do they do that? Well, traditional grip goes back to tradition. Back to Civil War kind of era, Civil War, Revolutionary War. Most people know and some people don't, which is fine, you know. Military will, specifically in the Army, frequently use a drum, like a snare drum, to signal, you know, marching tempo. So generally it'll just be like a quick little... It'll signal how fast they march, when to attack, when to fire, because, you know, back then they didn't have walkie-talkies, you know, cell phones, you know, imagine living then. However, they didn't have those beautiful snare drum harnesses that go over both shoulders and lock on. They wore their snare drums on slings that just went over one shoulder. Now, of course, how are you going to get that balanced? They don't. It's slanted. It was slanted higher on the left side. So instead of like this, it would have looked closer to something like this. As you can imagine, it's not going to be the easiest thing to play with a matched grip like that, because you've got your left arm like this. Can you imagine marching out for days just like this? That would be terrible. So they did this. So now they only had to lift their elbow. And it's pretty easy to use on a slanted drum. Very few marching bands use a tilted snare drum. Primary reason being, in a multi-snare line, it's really hard to get it lined up. And also today's customs, it's flat now. That's how it's scored, is on flat. And that's all I had for you today. So we went over traditional grip, how to hold it, how to use it, and why it's used. Cool, you learned a little history today. Sorry. That's that. So I was pretty helpful to you, you know, I taught you all that cool stuff. I just ask 4 things of you, just 4, okay? Not much, just 4 simple things. Most of them require only clicking a button or 2. First, see that like button down just underneath the video, most likely? Just need you to click it, just real quick. Yeah. Thanks, you probably already did it. Nice job. Also, share this video with your friends, you know, word of mouth, text on your cool phones, you know. Or maybe fellow percussionists, whatever. Share this video. Comment, I'm still learning. If I made a mistake in my teaching with percussion technique, let me know. If I could teach better, let me know. And also subscribe to my channel. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. That's me, signing out.